Let's get whooping. I need to ask you a few questions. I forgot her birthday was 420. Blaze it. Alright, let's do this.
Round final. Fight.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, I like that grabbing arm. That's a good move. This is me getting hurt though. Way hurt. Don't get blasted. We didn't stay efficient. Oh, you dick! Get me out of the corner. Oh god. My organs. Ah! Percent of broken. Nailed it! Just a tip. Is that the same battle jam all the time, or is it just for this area? I really like it. It's cute.
A good fight. That was sufficient. My objective has been accomplished.
Okay. Ugh. My throat is killing me. Ugh. Even though I fought fiercely, my body performed smoothly thanks to my recent maintenance. The fake Yukun had fallen to the ground at my final strike, and its form begins to bubble into a black ooze as it loses its form.
It really was a shadow.
The melting Yukun suddenly spits out balls of golden light. These orbs pass through the school gate and fly up towards the top of the tower looming over the school building. The sounds of our battle echo away, and silence envelops the area again. Yay!
Labrys-san! Ken-kun! Koromaru-san!
I'm overcome with surprise as Ken-kun makes his way to me. Koromaru-san had been at Ken-kun's side, but he dashes over to me.
I'm so glad you're safe. Is something wrong?
Ken-kun has a worried expression. Even though the fake Yukun had been a shadow, the harsh words coming from what appeared to be Yukun's face have still left me agitated. But
Nah, I'm okay.
I won't be deceived any longer. We have to save the others and solve this case as soon as we can. Ken-kun seems to notice my resolve and nods to me.
If anything comes up, please feel free to talk to me about it. That is, if you're okay with sharing it with me.
I thank Ken-kun and then suggest that we compare whatever information we've gathered up to now. The enemy seems to be using fakes made from shadows to challenge us to fights. Ken-kun reports that he encountered a copy of himself, but he was saved by Kanji-kun and Naoto-kun in the nick of time. Thank goodness, Yukun and his friends have noticed the strange situation that has befallen this town. I decided to tell Ken-kun about what had happened a moment ago, including my own unease as well.
I see. That must have been tough. Yeah. I got to wondering what I would do if the real Yukun thought the same way. And that got me all scared. It's difficult to truly believe in other people. Ken-kun? It would be easy for me to say that he'd never think that way about you. But people are weak. They can't help but believe in things that make life easier for them. That's only deceiving yourself, though. You need to have resolve if you want to learn the truth. Even if that means getting hurt yourself. Resolve. If you're worried about the truth, then
Like the
I
carpet
believe you should
cleaner?
go to him directly and find out how he feels. Otherwise, you'll never be true friends. Ken-kun. Oh, I'm sorry for being so impolite. It's easy to tell others to learn unpleasant truths, but it's more like I'm trying to convince myself.
Koromaru-san stares up at me. I feel like he's telling me what Ken-kun's saying is right. I should find out for myself. If Yukun and his friends are headed here as well, I'll see them eventually. I should use that time to...
I see. A relationship between two people cannot be formed until they speak their minds to one another. Doing so requires this resolve.
That's the Velvet Room dude. Theodore. We stand ready at the sudden voice. The silver-haired man wearing dark blue clothing steps from the shadows of the school gate. Where did he come from? My radar didn't detect him at all. Wait, I'm still not detecting him.
Who are you?
Ah, how truly rude of me. My name is Theodore. I didn't intend to eavesdrop on you. But as I wandered in search of cola, I found myself here.
Cora!
Blue costume. Are you connected to Elizabeth?
Such a vibrant shade of blue. His distinctive clothing looks familiar. Elizabeth, the girl whom I met during the previous case, who also helped me remember a number of things. She appeared in my dream earlier today, too, and said some deeply meaningful things before disappearing. The man standing before me has an air similar to hers.
My, so you know of my sister.
Labrys, is this person an enemy? Probably not. Elizabeth helped me realize a ton of stuff, but, well, she came on a little strong sometimes.
Oh? Was she rude to you? She once forced me to eat a large quantity of cinnamon. I thought my mouth was going to be desiccated forever.
That's why you don't do YouTube challenges.
Cinnamon?
Please, don't worry about it. It is merely a bittersweet page from our youths.
I see. Oh, right. My name's Labrys. This is Ken-kun and Koromaru-san. They're my... Well, it's nice to meet you, Theodore. We're Labrys-san's comrades. Comrades.
Thank you for the polite introductions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Alright, anyway. Enjoy that coffee. Comrades, I was embarrassed, but the way Ken-kun said it without any hesitation warms my heart. I do have many comrades right now who are with me. The way they interact with me naturally makes me think that perhaps I'm the only one who minds what I am. I feel like such a fool for being so anxious. I can't help but smile.
By the way, on a different subject, has anyone seen my sister Elizabeth anywhere?
Elizabeth? Nah. The last time I saw her was in a dream. I haven't seen her around here.
Is that so? There's something I was meaning to ask her if I managed to find her. I saw traces of cinnamon along the road here, so I thought that she might have come this way.
Okay, dude. Elizabeth's here? She said in a dream that she was searching for power. If she happened to come across this town while it's in such a special situation, wouldn't it make sense that she would come to this tower?
Ah, please forgive me. It seems I've detained you for too long. Please, do not be alarmed. I have no intention of getting in your way.
Oh, that's right. We need to hurry. Labrys-san, shall we get going? Huh? But don't we have to wait for Yukari-san?
Nah.
You remember what that General Teddy said when he showed up on the monitor? Oh, if we don't fight and win the P1 climax within an hour, the world will end. Yes, that's why I think it's important we rescue Matsuda-san and the others as quickly as possible. Yukari-san will be fine. Junpei-san's strong too, after all.
Ken-kun seems sure that Yukari-san and Junpei-san will be alright. Is this what it means to believe in others?
Alright, let's go. See you, Theodore.
Please, take care. Still, where am I to obtain this cola?
Theodore walks away, mumbling to himself, and then the three of us head into the school building. And scene? Not quite. No, we're loading some more. It never ends. When we enter the school building, we find that the red fog has filled the halls as well, ruining our visibility. The hallways seem to go on forever, and the classrooms lining both sides are distorted. This is similar to the way this building had been in the TV world. The red fog increases the creepiness tenfold. The fog even mutes our footsteps as we proceed. As we walk along, Koromaru-san growls.
Koromaru-san? It would seem there's someone inside this classroom.
The door reading music room is slightly ajar, and the fog is pouring through the crack. I put my hand on the door. Ken-kun and I silently nod to one another. I throw open the door, and Ken-kun and Koromaru-san rush inside. I follow them. In the center of the music room is a cross, just like the ones we saw on the monitor in the helicopter. The person tied to it is Akihiko-san.
Sonata-san, we'll get you down at once.
Ken?
Ken-kun rushes over to the cross and unbinds Akihiko-san. Akihiko-san is quite weak, and he stumbles once he is released from the ropes. Ken-kun and I hold him up on our shoulders.
Thanks for saving me, Ken, Labrys, and Koromaru too?
Sorry to barge in on you. I couldn't wait to hear your stories, so I came here.
I'm glad you're so impatient. Sorry about this.
I'm glad you're safe now. Where are the others?
Oh no.
Am I late again? Sorry guys, my bad.
I turn around in surprise at a sudden voice from behind us. A man wearing a backwards baseball cap is standing at the music room's door.
Oh hey, Ken and Koromaru. And, are you Labrys?
Junpei-san, it's been a long time. I'm glad you made it here. Did you run into Yukari-san along the way?
Junpei-san, beginning personnel scan. Identified, Junpei Iori. Just as I thought, he is another Mitsuru-san's comrade since high school. He is currently listed as a member of the auxiliary staff of the Shadow Operatives.
You're glad about stealing the limelight from me?
He's a ferg. Ken-kun's expression changes and he quietly moves his spear into a combat position. Scanning. Subject confirmed as a shadow.
You're on to me already, huh? Oh well, I was gonna try to hide it anyway.
I've never faced Junpei-san before.
Ken-kun laughs to himself and takes a step forward. Koromaru-san stands close by him. Seeing the two of them so ready for battle makes me blurt out my doubts.
Hey, Ken-kun, are you okay with fighting somebody who looks just like one of your buddies? I mean, aren't you afraid? Like, what if that's the real one?
Ken-kun smiles at me. He then explains himself in a tone of voice that makes me feel silly for doubting him.
That's a silly question, Labrys-san. Even if it did turn out to be the real Junpei-san, if I'm truly being challenged, then I can never back down. Truly challenged? Yes. When it comes down to it, I will stand up and
I
fight.
can play as him
anything
again
I
though, I'm not
truly
that
believe
good. Although I will be eating dog the entire
Looks like
time,
you're
so
finally learning to talk like that, Ken.
might be alright.
Akihiko-san.
Labrys, let me tell you something. Even if the enemy you face is someone you once counted as a friend, in a battle for your beliefs, the bonds formed between true comrades will never break.
Are you trying to bore me to submission? Let's get this over with already. Bring on the rain!
The fake Junpei-san summons the red pillars. Akihiko-san looks confused for a moment, but Ken-kun explains the rules to him.
Selfish rules as always. Normally I'd take him on. But let me take a quick break from the fighting for now.
Yes, please rest, Sonata-san. We can handle this.
Akihiko-san smiles happily and takes a step back. Ken-kun stands firmly in front of the shadow and takes a position. His resolve is so powerful that this young man looks strong, even to me. But I can't forget that I'm a shadow operative as well.
I can do it too.
Okay, we gotta choose. I'll give Ken a shot just because he's filled with determination. Doing that continuity. See, I'm out of words.
Round final.
お前がどういう時間を過ごすか見せてもらうぞ。
Alright, so my lower persona button sends Koromaru in. I'm using too much air here. Get some. Get stabbed. Did I just perfect that? Hey! Very nice. Cracks form in the red pillars as they crumble into dust, then vanish entirely. At the same time, the form of the fake Junpei-san melts into a black vortex. The proof that we had been fighting a fake makes me feel a little relieved.
Are you alright, Sonata-san?
I wish I could say I was, but I'm pretty exhausted. I won't be able to call on my persona for a while. I guess that cross drains the spiritual energy from whoever's stuck on it.
Koromaru-san speaks up as if trying to get our attention. The remains of the shadow swirling about the center of the room release small balls of light that rise into the void above the room.
Weird. The same thing happened to the fake Yukon too.
It's flowing up. Does that mean it's being collected somehow? What in the world is that?
There's something else that I've noticed. Everyone in Inaba, aside from us persona users, has vanished. Doesn't that remind you of the Dark Hour and Tartarus?
That's ominous. If I remember right from last time we were here, the enemy was trying to turn personas into shadows and collect their power. And we know all too well what happens when shadows gather in Tartarus.
Sonata-san, immediately after we reached Inaba, we were attacked by someone who looked very similar to Ikutsuki.
Ikutsuki? That's impossible. We saw him.
Yes, though I don't know if it was really him. But one of the persona users from Inaba, Naoto-san, knew about Ikutsuki.
The detective, huh? So they're running around out there too.
Indeed. I wanted to find an explanation to this situation as soon as possible, so we shared what we knew with each other.
This is their town. No matter how much we might try to stop them, they have the right to protect this place. Mitsuru knows that at least. Though it seems like she was trying to bear the entire burden herself again. And they're all incredibly skilled, too. If we can meet up with them, we'll be able to solve this case that much quicker. You made the right call, Ken.
Thank you.
Ikutsuki, huh? If he's really behind this, then we're at even more of a disadvantage. Sorry, Ken, but let me make sure I've got it all straight.
Now that Akihiko-san's recovered his senses somewhat, we both explain the sequence of events we've experienced up till this point.
So we fell right into the enemy's trap and got ourselves captured. How careless of us.
There's no time to waste here. Akihiko-san is far from his normal condition, but he appears to have recovered enough to be able to walk on his own. We leave the music room and decide to look for some stairs so we can head up. Since the remains of the face were all going upwards, we conclude that there must be something above us that they're all going to.
By the way, Sonata-san, how have Mitsuru-san and the others been? I haven't seen them in a while.
I hadn't seen her in a long time till I got back either. Don't worry, she hasn't changed at all. If anything, she seemed even more dreadful.
I see. I don't know if I should feel relieved or worried. What, does Mitsuru-san scare you too? She's always really nice to me.
You just don't know how frightening she can be. Try getting hit with that kick of hers. You won't eat normally for a week.
She's very intense. And that's coming from me. Now that I think about it, I can't believe she was just a high school student when we met. If that's the case, then I'll try asking her to start being nicer to you two. You can't.
Don't.
You don't have to get so flustered, you know?
These two had been so calm and rational when confronted with the fake Junpei-san. Seeing them so distraught over the thought of this, I can't help but laugh. Akihiko-san and Ken-kun smile with embarrassment. Koromaru-san walks on coolly as if this was no concern of his. It must be rather difficult to have to act against one's true feelings. They misspelled coolly, there should be two L's. You're going to do it this way. Sorry. Apologies to the European viewers. I'm not flipping you off.